Good afternoon, guys. This is part 2 of opening your pool. A quick recap. Pulled off the cover and took all the plugs out of the surrounding area here, including the skimmer. I put the skimmer basket in over there, and I'm yet to screw these down. As you can see, I still have a bunch to go. Anyhow, what I did over here, I made sure I opened. These are our goes to our pool jets out on the our surround on the pool. I also loaded the chlorine tablets into the dispenser, and I hooked up the heater, but I have it off right now. The valves are bypassing the heater. You don't want to turn that on while you're chlorinating the pool with with a high concentration of chlorine, so it's off there. I also got all the connections up here, unions tightened down. Also over here, I opened, this is the main, and here's the skimmer. And what we're going to do is prime that with a bunch of water. I got all these tied up here, all the unions, as well as the gauge, and then you got your sight glass. I got those in. I'm going to make sure this is loose because that's going to purge the air out. I put this in filter right now, and then always double check everything. Make sure that you have openings over here going out, because that air and water needs a place to go when you fire this up. Well, let's start putting some water in here. Okay, guys, so right now I have the return lines open here. They're coming from the skimmer, and the pool drains on the bottom. And what I'm doing, I'm going to fill this up as much as I can till it overflows, and then I'll show you a trick that I use. Also, make sure your drain's on for the filter. This is a sand filter. Yeah, I need to replace some of these O-rings in here, but what I did on the inside there is sometimes I'll put Teflon tape. If I don't have an O-ring, I'll just wrap that where it creates a seal. Not necessarily on the threads, but on the surface where it mates together. Also, I guess you guys already know that I had like 3 plugs in the pump here. I already installed those. I did that a couple weeks ago to get a head start on this. But right now we're filling up the skimmer line. I blew that thing all the way out. And then the main drain I pumped down as much as I possibly could. Okay, we're still priming over there. I noticed that these are a little crusty feeling, so you can just unscrew these. Kind of clean that off. Make sure there's no debris on there. Get it in there. Yeah, I guess I could have put a little bit of heat grease on there, but that just attracts dirt is what it does. And go ahead and just, you don't muscle these down, just get it where it's flat and that's it. Gotta go all the way around. Okay guys, been running that for a while with these open. And what I'm going to do is kind of close these down a little bit to hold my prime here. And then you want to turn your water off. Okay. Now remember, you have those closed right now, right? Don't ever fire this pump up with this closed. That's a no-no. I don't know if I can do this one here or not. Get that on there. Let's get it locked down. Okay, open your main, then turn your switch on. Alright, you got some water coming through. You just don't want to run this dry, make sure it's wet. And we're not going to open the skimmer yet. Right now we're just purging air out. It's probably coming out of here. Yep. Oh, we got water already up here. So we're going to just slowly close that down a little bit. Now what it's doing, it's building up pressure. And it should be going towards the pool. I hope my power head's alright. Seems to be leaking pretty good there. Hopefully it's okay. Okay, water here. Close this. So right now everything's being pushed towards the pool openings here. I can smell the antifreeze, RB antifreeze coming out. Now remember, I got the skimmer closed right now. That's why you don't see anything moving in there. But when I get that open, what will happen is it'll draw air and it'll try to unprime your pump. You got to open it real slow, just very little, to let just a little bit of the air in there. Keep an eye on it. But all these leaves on the top should go in this skimmer where you can get them out. And after everything gets running and you're satisfied that it's doesn't seem to be leaking anywhere, hopefully, on the pump or anything. After that, you put your brush on your long pole here, and then you got to start brushing all this, the sides and the bottom, all the way to the drain on the bottom. There's two drains down there. Well, they tee together into one, but you want to stir all this up because you want to kill that algae that's in there. What I had to do is turn the pump off and flip the power head selector and then turn it back on. That stopped it from leaking, luckily. And the chlorine, I just have it set on like number 3. So right now chlorine is actively going into the pool. Be careful. I made the mistake of hitting it too hard before with too much chlorine. You know, I got these floaters with chlorine tabs, and I had to take all the chlorine out and wait a few days for it to actually lower down, so I had too much in there. But you do kind of want to hit it a little bit hard at first, because you're trying to kill all that algae that's in there. So I have to show you guys what I mean about the skimmer, letting that slowly bleed. Because if you just crank it open, you're going to get a lot of air. See what I mean? I turn it back off because I open it too much. But you have to get all that air out of there. But you want to do it really slow. Okay, I just barely have it, barely cracked. And that's pretty much it, guys. Then you have the fun of putting all the all the jets in all around, and a lot of brushing on the bottom, and keep track of your chlorine. After a while, you want to check water sample and see if you need to add any amendments to the water chemistry. But I appreciate you guys watching today, and that's it for spring startup 24. Have a good one. Have a great summer. Stay safe. Please like and subscribe.